Hey, what's up everybody? I just want to make a video on my bear-proof bird feeder setup. A lot of people ask me about, so if you want to build your own, you can. Pretty easy, it's pretty inexpensive. You can buy everything at your local hardware store. I'll go over some of the details. Got my little she wants to help too. It's my kitty Jazzy. You want to help? You want to show everybody the feeder? Alright, so here's what we got. So here's a bird feeder. You get a chain. I think you can buy them, like 20-foot length, whatever, so you have enough room to go around the tree. You choke it around the tree just like this, and you can use a quick link, chain quick link there. This one actually already come with a link on that end of it, one of those dog leash ones. And then you come across to this side, stretch it across, and then do the same around this tree here. The trees are about 12 foot apart. So the feeder is about 6 feet from the center to each side of the tree. This one here, see the quick link here? And then what you do next is run a pulley off the center of a quick link, off the center of the chain, right there. You can see that. And then pretty much do the same thing over here, just like that, with that pulley and a quick link. And then the cable comes down to the bottom of the tree here, and I put one of those cable clamps on there. And how this one works is you just unhook it off of let's see if I can do this one-handed. There we go. Okay, so that's a eye hook. Just screw it in, and then here's what this setup looks like here. It's just one of those carabiner clips there, and then this will come up the tree, and you can see the feeder starts dropping down here. Let me step on this cable here and grab a hold of it. Okay, and lower it down, and that's it. Fill it up right there, and then you can see how this part just goes up to there. It won't go no further as that's on the ground. And then just grab a hold of this and pull it down, and your feeder starts going up. You take this, let me see if I can do this one-handed again, and bring it down and clip it right on there, just like that. So that's how that works. But yeah, it's pretty simple setup. Bottom of the feeder is about 8.5, 9 feet off the bottom, off the ground. So I have bears coming all the time, try to reach up, try to get at it from the ground. They can't get it. They go up both sides of these trees, up and down, trying to reach out. They can't reach out. The only thing they've done is just shake the chain, knocks some of the seed out of the feeder onto the ground, and they'll eat it off the ground. But at least they ain't destroying the feeders or nothing like that. Yeah, it's a great setup. This one, like I said, is about 15 years old. Never had a bear ever, rip it down or get at it. So it works exceptional. So what are you doing down here? You helping out? Are you helping out down here? All right, let's go over and I'll show you my corn feeder real quick up here. I used to feed deer a lot. I don't really feed deer too much anymore. Once in a great while, I'll put a little bit of corn in here, but this setup here is a little bit older than 15 years, I think. When I first did it, I used a 2x6 and I lagged it in both sides of the tree. Obviously, you can see how old this is and how long it's been there. The tree's actually growing around the 2x6. But honestly, I would recommend the same exact setup as the bird feeder. Use a chain, goes right around the tree. That way the trees can move and flex, and the chain's easy just to choke it around each side of the tree. The weight holds it there. The chains don't slide down the trees or nothing like that. And then this setup, since it is heavy, you can't just pull it up. So here's what you need: a boat winch. They're very inexpensive. The cheapest one's old. You can buy them at like Harbor Freight or something, Amazon, probably 30-40 bucks. Run the cable up around the pulley, just like that. Just a heavier dutier setup than the bird feeder one. For corn, there's a lot more weight in that barrel right there, about 300 pounds of corn if you filled it up. And it's got an eye hook going into the 2x6, you know, which that you wouldn't need. You just run a carabiner clip around the center of the chain and then put your big pulley on that or whatever and hook it on your barrel, and then it just comes straight down right to the boat winch. And then yeah, you just lower it and unlower it just with this, and flip this over and crank it down. So yeah, it's pretty neat, works good. This is just a 2x6 screwed into the tree, you know, and then the boat winch bolted onto that. So yeah, it's pretty easy. I'd recommend anybody that lives in bear country, you don't want to have bears ripping apart your feeders and everything like that. These are pretty easy to build. They obviously are effective. These are very old, and you know, we have bears here all the time, and they never have got at these. The worst thing, this one here, the trees a little close together. They're like 8 feet, maybe a little less. So he actually will bump these legs right here a little bit and spin the feeder around and knock a little bit of corn out, but he ain't getting at the feeder and ruining my spinner or nothing like that on there. So yeah, it works pretty neat. If anybody has any questions on this, you know, feel free to message me. This should help you out a lot. So you know, for watching and everything like that, and hope you learned something, and take care. Bye.